Thank you for visiting our site. This is a presentation of the .NET Report ad hoc reporting and dashboard solution. .NET Report is basically a reporting solution where the main thing that we do is where end users can do reports on their own. It's a very user-friendly designer, and it's about embedding it inside your existing application. So a lot of our clients are SaaS clients who have multi-tenancy. So, their databases, and they want to use their own login users and claims and stuff like that. So they already have an application and they want to embed reporting and dashboards into .NET Report, into their existing application. We have a dashboard feature, we have report feature where people embedded it as a part of their existing application. Because the front end is open source, it matches their themes and everything. Same thing with this company, which they have a software for law firms. And they match their own styling and everything, and they can run reports and do things. So yeah, so the key thing is that we have a very intuitive reporting solution where you can open it up to end users so that they can choose their own fields and things like that, and then they can also you can also build global reports or canned reports for them. And security and stuff is all built in, and it works with your existing app. So yeah, so as you were mentioning that, the main, the startup point is where you go and connect it to your existing database. It brings in all the different tables and views from your database. So you can select and say, okay, these are the ones I want to use in reports. So yeah, so you can choose existing fields. You can just say, okay, this is what I want to use in the report. You can select things and you can kind of quickly do auto formatting. You can define your joins. So you have a lot of different options to set up. You can set up foreign keys and things like that. So it gives you options for filters. You have a lot of advanced options built in. Another thing you can also do is you can also do custom SQL views. So instead of selecting data directly from your tables, you can also write any SQL statement that you like. So you can, uh, write custom joins or whatever if you have something that you want users to run reports on. So you can do stuff like this, write a SQL directly into .NET Report, and then it becomes available just as any other table would be available for reporting. Okay. The third thing is you can also define more complex relationships, not just a simple foreign key join. So you can do left join, inner join, and outer join, so that system will automatically dynamically know how to build queries. One final way to introduce data is you can also do stored procedures. So for more complex situations, if you have, or maybe you are converting from SSRS. So a lot of our clients, they already have, like, maybe sometimes they're using Power BI, sometimes they're using SSRS or, some other solution, but they're either switching over to .NET Report or they also add .NET Report in addition to their existing solution. So, because it's just a much easier and friendlier and interface. So yeah, so these are the different ways you can introduce your data to .NET Report. Okay. So once they're set up, then this is the front end interface, and like I said, this is just how it comes out of the box. You do have options to format it and make it embed inside your application, so it looks part of your application. But anyways, it's based on HTML and Bootstrap. As far as like the designer is concerned, so this is basically the same designer that the developers or the end users use, right? So you come in here, people would just simply search for things like, let's say I want to see my employees and first name, last name, let's say put a country on there and, maybe date of birth. So then you can drag things around. So as you select things, it shows here, you can drag things around, right? You can add filters. So the system is pretty intuitive. If, like, for example, if you have a date, it would automatically know that it's a date field. You can say, okay, if everybody who was in this year, I mean, obviously employees won't be born last year or this year, but you get the idea. You have like so I can call this one like a simple list of employees and basically, choose my sort option and save and run it. You can put it in any folder you like. And this is kind of how the system looks like, right? So it gives you certain things are built in. It always does server-side paging. So, um, it doesn't bring all records at one time. Server-side paging is built in. Sorting is built in, so you can click on things and you can, order them. One of the things that are very intuitive and friendly is you can change this to aggregate reports, or you can change things around very easily. So I can make it a summary or an aggregate report. where I can say, let's say I want to see everybody in one country, right? So I can group by country, count people by country, and move these into details. Okay, so I can do something like only in detail. Okay, and then if I save and run this, okay, so I have 4 employees in UK and 5 in US, and see, so the drill down is built into it too. So the system does things like, a lot of things that you would have to code in other systems. It automatically has it built in. So you can click on UK and see it gives you these 5 employees in each one. You also have the export option to export. You can export to PDF or you can export to Excel. I had this other option here where I can export expanded. So see, you can see that the Excel comes with nicely with the whole row and all the expanded data also. Then see, it's also very easy to put them on a bar chart, for example. So if I do this, that I want to see this on a chart. So it's right here. So you see, now I have 4 people in UK and 5 in US. It's the same thing. Now I can click on the chart and it gives me those 5 data points, right? So you can kind of see how easy and simple it is, right? And then, I mean, because it's a country, I can even plot it on a map. This is a country, and I can save and run it. And now it's plotting it on the. I guess it maybe wants a specific format because clearly it's not picking up US. But you can kind of see that how simple it is to do these kind of things, right? Then you have a lot of different options. You can, you have settings where you can link reports into other things. You can, the stuff becomes, instead of just drill down, it also becomes a link. You can do other kind of aggregates. You can obviously apply filters. So once you create these reports, you can also easily put it on a dashboard. So any report that you create, I can just simply go and say, okay, I want to see it on the dashboard. You have the same user roles and all of that access there. Expand it. You can do a bunch of different things. You can move it around. Like, for example, you can organize it, or so a lot of these things are very easy and intuitive and user friendly. So it's a very feature rich program.